Hey guys, it's Neal with STEC Equipment, your 5-paw premier Coyote dealership for the upstate, #1 service provider in the nation. And we're here today to talk about the all-new HX. The largest and newest member of the Coyote family here in the US, sporting a bunch of new technology, a whole new integrated system as far as the 4-point suspension cab. The HX has a dump height of 12 foot 5 inches, which is a huge amount of height for any tractor on the market. It has a cast rear wheel that is available to turn in and out, so you can adjust the width of the rear tires on the axle. As we've seen on the RX series, the new HX does have a storage compartment here on the front, making more use of the space that we have in the loader. The HX has a newly redesigned cab with some of the similar features of the HX1151 that we've seen on the market for a while. There are some new features, as well as the automatic transmission, which is a selective button control. And so you no longer have to shift, it'll automatically shift as you're driving if you're needing to get down the road from field to field or from one spot to another, as well as selective gears where you can actually drop down manually from high gear to low gear or low gear to high gear as you need. This tractor also has a 4-point suspension cab, meaning that the cab is actually resting on a suspension of its own compared to the older tractors that are resting on the chassis. So you have a lot smoother ride on this tractor. You also have your air ride seat that we've seen on the HX and RX series before. This tractor also has the tilt steering wheel that we've seen on some of the other models. However, this one is able to pull forward, so it is a full telescopic steering wheel, as well as a 12-inch touchscreen digital display for media. On the 12-inch digital display, it does show the gauge cluster or instrument cluster, so you can see your actual telematics that are going on with the tractor, as well as your media, your radio, your Bluetooth, that sort of thing. This tractor is going to come standard with 3 sets of rear remote hydraulic hookups, and these are new quick connect hookups, so you don't have to pull the collar to connect your rear remotes. It's simply plug and play. This tractor also has an auxiliary hydraulic hookup, including a case drain, so you can run higher flow implements or attachments in the rear of the tractor. As we've seen on the RX series and the HX series on past models, we do still have the 3-point hitch electronic raise and lower on the rear of the tractor mounted on the fender, as well as a slow roll PTO for lining up the splines on your implements and PTO shafts. All right guys, thanks for watching today's video on the new KIOTI HX series tractor. Be sure to check out our full inventory of KIOTI tractors, skid steers, UTVs, and zero turns at stecequipment.com. You can also view our full inventory of implements and attachments, as well as other resources and services that we provide.